Hold on. I need y'all to look at what just happened this week because I don't think people are putting these two stories together. Monday through Thursday, boxing fixed itself. PBC signed with the zone. That's PBC, Matchroom, Queensberry, Top Rank, and Golden Boy, all on one platform. The size of the street, gone, merged. And that same week, Shakur Stevenson signed with the one company standing outside the building. Bro picked the wrong week. And by the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the one fight that decides whether I'm right or wrong about all of it. Let's get into it. What's good, everybody? I'm Jay, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything books, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And today I got a strong one. As I go, what am I saying that's not a fact? Drop it below and let me know. Here we go. Before I get to this week, let me remind y'all of the disease, because you can't appreciate the cure without remembering how sick we were. For a decade, the number one problem in the sport wasn't the fighters, it wasn't the judges, it was the sides of the street. PBC fighters couldn't touch the zone fighters. Top ranked guys couldn't touch PBC guys. And it cost us years of fights. Spence Crawford. How long did we beg? How long? Half a decade. The fight can't be made before we finally got it. Boots Ennis, the man sat there with belts, calling out a whole division and got left on read for years because the names were all signed across the street. Tank and Loma, Tank and half of the sport, honestly. Every time a mega fight died, the autopsy said the same thing. Promotional politics, cause of death, the street. Y'all live this with me. The channel exists partly because of this. Half of my catalog is videos exposing why a fight we all wanted wasn't happening. Okay, hold that. Now watch what happened this week. PBC announced a landmark deal with the zone, and I need y'all to hear the full roll call because this is unprecedented. PBC, Matchroom, Queensberry, Top Rank, Golden Boy, one platform. They're literally calling it the final piece of the boxing puzzle. The media is saying these promotions are now incentivized like never before to make quality fights with each other. Do you understand what that means in practice? Tank's people, Keyshawn's people, Tiafimo's people, Boots people, Canelo's people, same building now. Every excuse we heard for 10 years about why the fight can't be made evaporated overnight. The table we couldn't get everybody to sit at, they built one table and the whole sport pulled up a chair. Every promoter in boxing is that every promoter in boxing is in that building now. Everyone except Zuffa. Same week, the same week Shakur Stevenson signs a multi-fight, multi-year deal with Zuffa. Now I already gave y'all my 5 questions and my verdict on the deal itself. That video is on the channel. Go back and check my catalog and go run it. I'm not relitigating the whole thing. Today is about the timing because the timing turned the questionable move into a crazy one. Think about what Shakur's been saying his entire career. They don't want to fight me. I can't get the names. It's the politics. It's a lose lose. Bro, the politics just died the exact week you left. The thing you've been complaining about since the amateurs got fixed and your ink was drying at the one address the fix don't reach. It's like complaining for 10 years that the club won't let you in. And the night they finally opened the doors to everybody, you bought a house in another city. Make it make sense. And before the fans flood my comments, I hear you already. The money, though, the money. He getting the bag. He getting the bag. I know. Shakur said it was his own self. The money was insane. His words, not mine. And I've been consistent on this. I'm never ever mad at a fighter securing the bag. Short careers, brutal sport, get every dollar. But let's stop calling it what it's not. The boxing decision was to stay in the building where every fight just became makeable. The bag decision was Zuffa. He made the bag decision the exact week the boxing decision got good. That's not hate. That's a calendar. Look at the dates. Real quick, punch that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a video. Drop your 2 cents below because I know the Shakur fans is typing in all caps right now. And I want all the smoke in the comment section. If you want to support the channel, hit the cash app at $ 2 cents boxing or hit the heart with the $ and leave a special thanks below. Back to it. Because now I got to show you what outside the building actually looks like. Because this is not abstract, y'all. This is not me theorizing. Watch the belts. The belts always tell the truth. Shakur is the 140-pound champion. Was. Watch this. IBF already got Delgado and Bayarsalov verbally agreed to fight for a vacant belt at 140 in late October. Vacant. The division's hardware is getting redistributed in real time while Zuffa's newest superstar is doing photo shoots in a uniform. We watched this exact movie with Opataya. Signed with Zuffa, IBF stripped him, and the man was still in interviews talking about unifications. Unifying what, Ja? Hitchens' old belt? Getting fought for in Riyadh by two guys who ain't at Zuffa. You seeing the pattern? Every fighter that walks into the building, the belts walk out the back door. And that's the part that's new as of this week. It used to be that Zuffa was one island among several islands. Everybody was fragmented. So being at Zuffa wasn't that different from being anywhere else. Not anymore. Now it's one continent and one island. The contingent got Tank, Keyshawn, Boots, Tiafimo, Canelo, Bam, the belts, the sanctioning bodies, and the momentum. The island got insane checks, a trophy nobody recognizes, and a roster you can count on two hands. A well-paid island, but it's still an island, y'all. So when Shakur says line them up one by one, Shakur, baby, who? Point at the lineup. Ben is booked with Ryan, allegedly, if the contracts ever get done. Hitchison, Berlanga, Opataya, who is a whole cruiserweight, that's the buffet. Meanwhile, the actual lineup, the Tanks, the Keyshans, the winner of Zapata and Roach, the Oshaki Fosters, they're all on the continent where making fights with each other just got easier than it's ever been in the history of this sport. They don't need the island no more. That's the part nobody's saying out loud. The merger didn't just help the continent, it made the island optional. Now, hold on. I'm going to still man the island for a minute because that's what we do here. There's a real argument. Zuffa is backed by TKO money and Saudi money. That well is deep, deeper than the zones, if we're honest. Allegedly, they got unlimited funds. And Dana's whole playbook from the UFC days is get isolated, outspend everybody, buy the stars one by one until you're the continent. Hearn himself says they're paying 5 times market rate and calls the model unsustainable. But Hearn's been wrong about outlasting people before. So the bull case is the checks keep landing, more stars defect one by one, and in 3 years, the island is the mainland. It's a real scenario. I don't think it's likely. I don't think it's a likely scenario because boxing history says the belts and the fights beat the checks every time. Ask everybody who ever tried to build a league around a trophy. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's impossible. It's happened in other sports. So here's my 2 cents. On record, clip it, date it. This week made Shakur signing worse, not better. Thursday, I called it a bag move dressed up as a legacy move. And the sport spent the rest of the week proving me right, faster than I expected. And here's the one fight that decides everything. Like I promised at the top. Devin Haney. Devin's been linked to Zuffa for months, and it's been reported him and Shakur already agreed in principle at 144 pounds. If Devin walks through the Zuffa door, the island suddenly has the best fight at 140. Something living under one roof, one negotiation, no politics, and I will come on this channel, play this clip, and eat my crow. But if Devin looks at this week, looks at the continent forming, looks at where Tank is, where Keyshawn is, where the belts is, and stays on the side of the street, then Shakur Stevenson, the quote unquote best technician of this generation, just paid himself onto an island the same week the rest of the sport built a bridge to everywhere else. The wrong week, y'all. Of all the weeks, the wrong one. So, two centers, drop it below. 3 questions today. 1, did Shakur pick the wrong week, or am I overreacting and the island's about to be the richest mainland in the sport? 2, does Devin follow him to Zuffa? Yes or no? Put it on record. And 3, the fun one. Now that the continent's unified, which mega fight does the DAZN merger make first? I read every single comment. Like the video if you found value in it. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on X at 2 cents 20. We growing over there, and I'm posting a lot more. And IG at 2 cents boxing. Support the channel by hitting the Cash App at $ 2 cents boxing or hitting a heart with the $ below. I'm Jay, and stay tuned for my 2 cents in the next video. And my full 5-question Shakur breakdown is popping up on the screen right now. If you missed it, catch you in the next one.